What is up, game changers? Welcome to the end game. My name is Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am an ascension master, master healer, and divine guide. I am, in fact, the one who brought about the ascension. Now, before you question that, I can prove everything I say. All I ask is that you pay attention to what I say and do your research into the tools that I give you. And you will see that what I speak is very real. I had a Kundalini awakening in 2019, and it was unexpected, unwarranted. And then after that, I started doing healings to people I've never done before, didn't have any idea what was happening. All I knew was I could see all of their insides and heal a lot of things. Then after that, I started doing things to the earth. That's the short story. That included raising Atlantis, clearing my own contract there when I died, clearing my lifetimes of Adam and Eve, Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and Sekhmet and Horus. I activated pyramids. I cleared Mount Shasta. I returned the triangle with the eye, the all-seeing eye, to the portal of the gods, which was over Fiji. So I undid the false veil. I corrected the sun and the moon many, many times, brought down multiple forms and layers of Christ light and DNA activations, to undoing all false contracts, including the unholy grail. All of this has been recorded. Some of it happens live on my YouTube channel, and all witnessed as well. The only thing is people actually have to watch what I give them to see. That is all you have to do to see the proof of what I speak. It was part of my own awakening. It happened to and through me. And it's been very painful and a life-changing experience as well. A twin flame journey came about in that. I realized I had a twin flame. I didn't even know what that was. It wasn't something I focused on or even cared about until it happened. Ended up having to wake up my twin flame, fight for that soul, and then he chose darkness once again. And I was attacked for an entire year by 3 fallen angels, according to Spirit. He ended up passing away, and I even got a walk-in DM. And all of that equates to why I swelled up to an umpteenth degree. So if you watch my journey unfold, you'll see these processes occur. It'll happen to me and through me, and I had no idea what was happening. This painting behind me, I did. It was a gift from the Pleiadians when I took us into 7D. Now that is relevant because on the 23rd, I did a workshop, another workshop. I've dried up the Nile. I have cleared that. I have done many, many things, including demolish and burn the White House in one of them when I activated the pyramids at Kilimanjaro, British Columbia, and the Congo. Now the one that I did on the 23rd was quite massive. It was unexpected, like many of these things are. It took me a couple days to process it. So even during my live yesterday on YouTube, I really was still processing it. I was very emotional. My new twin flame was kind of blocking some energy for me, and it was taking its toll. But I've slept again, and I've been healing a bit since then. Now what happened is on the 23rd, we did a workshop. And I discussed this workshop a little bit on Facebook. It was a mind expansion, a body upgrade and evolution, but it was more than just that. So I had to even get assistance on this one because the individual who helped me graduated my academy, went through all of my things, and I've also walked her through the gates. That is part of the ascension. There are 13 gates, and in the end, you must clear your entire karmic contract, eliminate your shadow completely, choose God the entire time, and walk through the gates. I gave her a key, and we were able to walk her through the gates. But she assisted me at this workshop on the 23rd, just a couple days ago, because I had to have her anchor my feet into the crystalline grid, and then I expanded out beyond the ethereal. It was like into space and time where all time stood still, where everything became nothing, and it was like spinning so fast, and then it became darkness. And then I started expanding and pixelating, and then I started processing through all of this death. Now, this death that I was processing was that of the earth. It was the earth and everything on it. She has now died and been reborn as of the 23rd. I have done many, many things to her over these last 3.5, 4 years since 2019, including move the equator line, activated many, many pyramids, all over the planet, from Ecuador to Machu Picchu to Peru to Fiji to Thailand, Budapest, and many more. All of those can again be witnessed on my channel. These things are very real. I couldn't plan them if I tried. Had no idea pyramids even existed in any of these places. The only thing in Egypt that I did was the portal of time, which was the Sphinx. I have tilted her, we've moved her poles, and when I took us into 7D, we activated 5 more poles. This is important because we only have a little less than 2 years left in existence, the way that we know it. When I did Fiji Part 2, eliminated the final dark contract from Mount Shasta, it imploded, it cracked down its side, California fell in, and the water came over San Francisco. Everything I do is energetic. It happens in the ethereal, and then it becomes your reality, like a boomerang. That's how manifesting works. That's how God works. So all of these shifts equate big, massive movements. But I also asked Spirit exactly what it means that all of this occurred. What does it mean that I literally processed the earth's death? Because I know the ascension is the return of Christ. I know because I brought it about. Those were all my lifetimes. And you don't have to believe me. I have the proof, but you have to watch that. That's on you. Because God is looking for those who can see what Jesus is, who can see what truly happened, and who can see that you've been praying to a false God for many years. Who can see that this planet was corrupt and changed and manipulated and brought to tears. So I processed her death 2 days ago, which began almost 4 years ago in me doing. What it means is over the next almost 2 years, you are going to watch her die. She will not die completely. She is being reborn, and only those who can remain will be reborn with her. That's what it is. You are either reborn here or somewhere else. When I asked God what Judgment Day is, because God does not judge, that's a false depiction. They literally said it's you reap what you sow. It's karmic based. That's why you have to heal your karma. Every contract you've ever had is all your karma. You have to heal it and clear it and understand it and clear your entire collective and individual shadow. That is your job. Jesus did not die for your sins. That takes away free will. That doesn't make sense. If you want to know how he died, I processed that too, and even resurrected him and Mary Magdalene. Do you want to understand what that means? That's a separate video, but I can prove that too. Everything I say is not me being crazy, and I can't make it up if I tried. Again, it's a part of my own awakening. We are all going through in a major awakening stage, and the earth is about to kick back a lot of karma, and you're going to watch it unfold. Hopefully you get to watch it from an outside perspective rather than being part of that cleanse. So what it means when I processed her death, it was very painful. It felt like every bone in my body broke. I became larger than life itself, and I like pixelated. It was like I was layered, and I could feel these pieces pushing through and being purged through me, and it was very painful. Much of the work that I have done has been very painful. beautiful nonetheless. Spirit literally says that we are going to watch her now die and be reborn, because that's what it's about. Some will go, some will stay, and some will never know life this way. But either way, you are reborn, either here or somewhere else. That's because you will either heal all of what once was so that you can be new on this earth with her, or you will do that somewhere else, or you will never know life this way. Some people here are not of God at all. Pay attention to what you're paying attention to and keep your compass inward. It's super important to understand love. What love is, unconditional love. Now, God did say to take in her beauty every way this way, because it will change more and more every day as we go on. These things we see will not remain the same. They will not. Her beauty, her grace as you know it, is about to change in very strange and miraculous ways. She will either make you or break you. It depends on what you are anchored into. The earth itself, as I rebirthed her, will have her own karmic kickback. All of the portals that I opened up to the 13th, which is the gates of heaven, there are not 12, there are 13, have their own karmic kickback. That's why you must heal it, all of your karma. Find the paths less traveled. It's not about how many friends we have at this point. It's about, can we heal? Can we listen? Can we see the details? And are we able to hear God? Find those paths less traveled, the one that is more open and empty. Find the path you may not normally take, not a dark one, a good one, for heaven's sake. And jump in it without hesitation. You will begin to watch her death of what she was and her rebirth into the new earth. So the way you see her, the way you know her, the way you feel her has to change. On top of doing the death and rebirth of the earth, I activated dormant spaces of the mind. We are evolving an evolutionary change right in front of your eyes that will take place over the next births. So a couple cycles of birth and death, and we will never be recognized anymore. Some of our organs and systems will change because we go into 7D. These are healings on another level you've never seen before and may never see again, or if at all. That's why they say only the chosens will come. But it truly is all about you. Do you believe in God and the one He promised to all of you to bring about these changes and to free the soul of the earth, the planet, and humankind? For what you don't realize is we were all enslaved in a very dark veil of nothingness, something that was not God at all. And you are about to watch it unfold and for time to rewind. And the earth has her own karmic kickback. So those who messed with her, manipulated her, and hurt her in kind will feel the wrath. They will have to purge. Just like when I cleared Mount Shasta, I had mentioned if you are anchored in any way into Mount Shasta, if you have done any spiritual healings in Mount Shasta, it is time to clear it now. You are about to run out of time. And this isn't about fear. Fear is not of God. He gives you all the tools you need while He's doing this work. I speak diligently every day with what it is you have to do. It's not up to me to make you. I can only lead those through His way. But nobody can go against your free will. And if they have, they are not of God. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to who truly is awake and what they are speaking of, because anybody can pretend. But can they truly love? Can you truly love without judgment, without expectation, and without fear? Can you feel the heartbeat of the earth and of your own soul? For you should be able to at this time. I have already brought 4 souls through the gates. That is not a joke. They speak of this often when I do my lives. They do feel it. They've done it. They've done the work, and it's not easy. We all must feel and hear the call if we choose to rise. For you have been called home, which is in our heart space, because that is where God resides. That is why we speak of the I am. I am part of the one. Not everybody here is. Some are. There are false prophets all over being exposed one by one. And you are going to watch the karmic play out. And all that needs to be undone. The earth died 2 days ago. And she was reborn. And she will show you this. So get out in nature, take those pictures, soak it up, for it's about to change in front of your eyes. And she will either make you or break you. It depends upon what are you anchored into. So pay attention to what guides your life. Is it fear? Is it judgment? Is it expectation? Is it ego? Or is it love? Find love, my friends, because that is the tide that's staying. So much love to all of you. Stay safe and give nothing but love. Until next time.